Well, what's going on, YouTubers? It's the natural born driller, living in total darkness. Get used to it. But anyways, welcome everyone to WWE 205 Live Review, the show from February 26, 2019. They're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nigel McGuinness, Vic Joseph, and Aiden English were your commentators. So let's get right to it. This was a two-match show, just to get that out of the way. It just will feature the number one contendership cruiserweight championship tournament. So whoever wins this tournament will face Buddy Murphy for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania, the pre-show. Yeah. So the first opening match for the tournament, for round one, was Kalisto versus Tony Nese. Before the match, they show Kalisto and Lince Dorado, where Lince Dorado is saying that Kalisto's going to win this tournament and blah blah blah, and there was no Grand Metal League, maybe because he's unhappy with WWE right now. Yeah. So Tony Nese comes out and we get the match begun. There was no Lince Dorado out there. He did come out there for Kalisto to make his entrance. Actually, no, he didn't. Not think about it. He actually came out. Kalisto came out on his own. So yeah, it was just a one-on-one match between Kalisto and Tony Nese. Match itself pretty decent. Back and forth between the two. And in the end, I expect Tony Nese to win the match, and sure enough, he won the match against Kalisto, which is good. I'm tired of seeing Kalisto getting this opportunity. It should be someone else getting this opportunity. And so, sure enough, Tony Nese is getting this opportunity. And yeah, he moved on to the second round of the tournament. He's basically one step closer, or almost one step closer, basically, to win this tournament, to become the new number one contender to face the WWE Cruiserweight Champion Buddy Murphy. And speaking of Buddy Murphy was watching on this match basically, and he was proud of Tony Nese winning this match too. So I think if I could predict right now, it's going to be Tony Nese versus Buddy Murphy for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania's pre-show. Yeah. Because screw WWE Cruiserweight Championship screw WWE Cruiserweight Championship still happy at WrestleMania, right? But anyways, we saw Gentleman Jack Gallagher, showing Humberto Carrillo about his match that he had with TJ Perkins. By the way, folks, TJ Perkins, I want to address this. TJ Perkins was released by the WWE, no longer on the contract with WWE. So in the next 90 days, he could be free to do wherever the hell he wants. Either go to AEW, go back to Impact Wrestling, go to Ring of Honor. He could go. He could even go to wherever, like in Japan, wherever, to wrestle. Either way, he's not WWE anymore. So, in my guess, I think he'll go back to Impact Wrestling. To be with his longtime friend, Rich Swann. So we'll see if that happens. We'll see if that happens. but yeah, TJ Perkins is gone from WWE, and yeah, it's unfortunate. But anyway, so Jack Gallagher is showing Humberto this video package. I mean, it's not video package. This replay of that he had a match against TJP, and Jack Gallagher is like, he's not upset that he's using high-flying moves and all that, but he's saying he didn't do nothing wrong there. It's just that he's gotta be careful and whatever, and he wants him to basically no longer do high-flying moves anymore. Basically, that's what he's basically trying to say here, because it's the whole campaign of Drew Gulak of the no-fly zone, where to make a better 205 Live. So, and that was that. Then we get to Drew Gulak warming up for his match, which I'll get to that momentarily. It's going to be Drew Gulak versus Brian Kendrick in the first round tournament to be a new number contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. Also, we see, after we saw Drew Gulak warming up, we see Brian Kendrick getting ready for his match. And he's being encouraged by Akira Tozawa. Then we see Drake Maverick, the 205 Live general manager. He's being confronted by Mike and Maria Kanellis. And basically, they talk about the whole thing with Mike Kanellis beat Cedric Alexander. But clearly, by the replay of it, and by the footage that they showed us here, that Cedric Alexander got shorter up. So, and the referee's decision was final because of that. The referee called it down the middle. you know, obviously, you know, all referees does, except for Mike Killer botching Shinsuke Nakamura getting pinned by a 2 count. Yeah, still not forgetting about that. Still not gonna let that go. That was bullshit. But anyways, so yeah, Marie Kanellis is trying to talk some sense to nicely to Drake Maverick, and Drake Maverick's like he'll give Mike Kanellis an opportunity next week, and we'll get to that next and they were assuming that he's gonna be in the tournament. That I don't think that's gonna happen, folks. Even in English, said in commentary, he said he could have a match, but it's not. I don't think it's. But they were saying about being in the tournament. So I'm assuming that's gonna lead to. It's gonna lead to Mike Kanellis gonna have a match, but it's not gonna involve him being in a tournament match. You know, where it pertains to crown a new number contender. So they basically Drake Magic told them both to go home and come back next week. And they took it. Yeah, they think thank you, because they in their heads they're thinking that Mike Kanellis is gonna be in this tournament. I don't think that's gonna be the case. But we'll see. We'll see how that turns out next week. And then we get to Drew Gulak versus Brian Kendrick, the main event of the show, where the first round tournament of the Norway Championship that they're fighting for to face the Cruiserweight champion at WrestleMania pre-show. But this tournament, basically this tournament, there's still no brackets of it, folks. Yeah, still no brackets of it. I don't understand that, but whatever. But anyways, hold on a second. So the match is going on between these two, Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak. They're having a wrestling clinic here. With wrestling holds, wrestling submissions, all that. And what the crowds do? Not all of them did that, but some, I heard some crowds in the, chanting, "This is boring." And I was saying to myself, then why are you there? Y'all don't have to sit there and watch the show. Y'all have to sit there to be part of the 205 Live. I mean, if you think 205 Live is a boring show to watch on the network and it's boring to watch in person too, then why are you there watching it? I mean, these guys are because they're not doing flips in the match because it's it means the match is boring. Unfucking believable. These fans, they're conditioned to only watch flips instead of watching some old school wrestling. That's what these two were doing. Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak. They were doing they were telling a story that Drew Gulak is a submission specialist. That Brian Kendrick is having a struggle against him when pertains to wrestling holds and doing submission holds. And yeah, they did throw some punches in there too, but I guess that wasn't enough for them either. So in the end, Brian Kendrick isn't losing against Drew Gulak with the Gulak. He didn't tap out, but he passed out. So there you go, and that was it. That was the end of the show. Now my overall rating for WWE 205 Live from February 26, 2019, I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. It was a good show, but it could have been better. And I'm talking about it should have been there should have been more flippy flips. If you want to see that, yeah, saw that with Kalisto and Tony Nese, and also with Humberto, where pertains to showing the what Jack Gallagher was showing Humberto from his match against TJ Perkins. So there you go. That being said, thank you all for watching. It's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets.